Petty.
Oh, yeah, American English sounds petty. British English sounds petty. Mhm. Very good. Commit. Are you familiar with the word commit? Let's copy commit too.
Okay.
I like the synonym act or execute. Commit is similar to act. Do. I like do too. Act, do, or execute. Perfect. Okay. There's no other word over here. Probably the word cut will have a different meaning here, but we're going to check that in a moment. So let's do one line per one line, okay? One student will read a line until the period, okay? And then you're going to give me the answers. Remember, don't give me the answer until after I check your pronunciation, okay? So first, pronounce everything perfectly. Say this as a blank. And then when you have the perfect pronunciation, now we check the answer, right? So help me guess with the first line, please.
Of course, Esther. Statistics.
Oh, let's check pronunciation.
Okay. Is statistic.
Perfect. What's the strong syllable? Yes.
Stay. Stay.
It's T. The second syllable is strong.
Statistic. Statistics.
Exactly.
Statistic.
Oh my God. Statistic.
Excellent. What do statistics do?
Statistics show that the local police force has crime by 15%.
Correct. Do you remember what's the name of this space?
Blank.
Exactly. Read it again.
Okay. Statistics show that the local police force has blank crime by 15%.
Correct.
Continue.
Well, what will be your answer in this case?
Okay. I think that is rate.
Rate.
Statistics show that the local police force has rate, right?
Sounds strange.
No. Oh,
Because
violent?
rate is countable. Violence, crime. Violence, crime sounds strange too. Because violent crime sounds like a countable thing. And for a countable thing, you need a. Has a violent crime.
Yes. Statistics show that the local police force has
Final opportunity. Have 3 chances.
yes, I maybe it's sufficient to allow 50.
Petty crime. That is incorrect.
Um,
Okay, so we're gonna have 3 chances for rocks. If you don't get it, your rocks, I help you. 1, 2, 3, action.
Okay, I'm not sure, but combat?
As combat crime. Grammatically, it's impossible.
Yes, for
I mean,
the time,
the time, exactly. The tense of the verb. You cannot use a verb in simple form in this case.
Mhm. Cut?
Sounds good. But is that a question or an affirmation?
Mm, not teacher. I'm not sure because I don't know if cut have other meaning.
Interesting. Okay, let's work on that. So, what meaning of cut are you thinking about?
When you I'm separate or break something into
Okay.
part.
What about the concept cut? Do you know what is
Like a finished?
close? Close, close, close. What do you understand if I tell you we have to cut salaries?
Maybe we have to, I don't know, I don't remember how do you say despedir?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire
Maybe,
people, no?
yes.
So they are going to reduce the cost of salary,
Okay.
right? This is the cut that we are talking here. To make something shorter, probably this one. Reduce. To reduce something by removing a part of it.
Okay.
Cut costs, cut prices, cut spending, etc. So past participle of cut,
Cut.
that's the reason the word here
It's cut. Okay.
is cut. It's a verb and we need it in past participle.
Mhm.
Do you agree, girls?
okay.
Awesome. Next person. Well, Diane hasn't arrived, so Rox, help me with line number 2.
Okay. However, this fall has only affected blank crimes such as murder. Pity.
Transition.
Pity. Pity. Petty.
Petty, exactly.
Petty.
Petty. This fall has only affected petty crimes such as murder. Do you think murder is a small minor
Mm,
crime?
What is murder? Sorry, teacher.
Ah, okay, that's important information. Murder. The crime of
Okay.
killing.
Homicide.
Homicide. Homicide.
Homicide. Okay.
Yeah, so
No.
minor
No, it's
incident.
petty. Okay. This one is only affecting.
What would be the opposite of petty?
Mm, or maybe this Affected. Maybe violent.
Complete conviction.
Okay, violent.
Violent, complete idea.
Okay, however, this fall has only affected violent crimes such as murder.
That's right. Everybody copy in your glossaries the word murder. And the word violent, we are talking about an orange word. Because we are describing the crimes. Good. Next line, Jessica has more.
The crime blank for blank crimes such as shoplift. No, I need to help with this word.
Okay,
Shoplifting,
close. So pronounce this.
lift,
Lift.
Lift. Now pronounce it in ing.
lifting,
Lifting. Now complete.
shoplifting,
Perfect. In this case, we need the glossary. Shoplifting is another crime. Is a crime of stealing goods from a shop. You go to Walmart, see the gancitos, you are a shoplifter. The act of stealing from stores.
Okay, so the crime I think that the four is combat. Not the
Combat,
three.
crime, such.
The crime.
Finish. Okay, before we continue, we have an issue of grammatical issue. You cannot say combat in this case, girl, because for is used for nouns, for nouns.
No, and this combat is a verb.
And combat is a verb. Now, watch out. Here is the problem. Combat, stress in the first syllable, is a noun. But exists combat as a verb. This can be both. It depends. So combat exists as verb and as a noun. You need to identify which one you need in what space.
After four, I need combat in verb.
combat as a verb, not in verb,
As a verb. Ah, yes.
as a verb.
As a verb
For
was the crime.
grammatically, it's impossible. You cannot say for before a verb.
Okay.
Mhm. For is for nouns only.
Oh,
Only nouns.
I got it. Crime. Great. For violent crimes
You repeated violent.
such as yes.
I think you are. That's it. You have 3 chances.
Oh my.
Guessing. You are not understanding the text. I see.
Mhm.
This line is a continuation of this line.
Uh-huh.
In the first sentence, we are talking about violent crimes.
Yes.
Murder is a violent crime.
Mhm.
What would be the opposite of a violent crime?
Of a violent crime opposite. Well, I think that
I see.
contrary of a violent.
You didn't copy Betty. You forgot to copy Betty. Petty is similar to small,
Mhm.
unimportant, minor. Do you understand now? What's the opposite of violent crime?
The opposite for a violent crime is a big crime. I don't know. Or
Opposite. Opposite
a
is
petty,
contrary, not
a
synonym.
petty crime.
A petty crime. Ta-da. The word
Petty
here,
crime, big crime. Or petty.
makes sense?
Mhm.
So now, what word do you need in number 3? Rox.
Okay. Combat.
The crime combat
No.
has gone up. You cannot say that combat goes up.
Mm,
Look at these rocks. If we are talking about statistics about crime, what is another name for statistics in English? Look at your options.
Maybe rate.
Exactly. It's right.
Mm,
Actually, I think yes mentioned the word rate.
mhm.
In this case, it's rate because it's a synonym to statistics. The crime rate or petty crimes.
Gone up is similar to high.
Close. High is an
Okay.
adjective. You need a verb. It's similar to increase.
Okay, increase. Okay.
Gone up. Be
Mhm.
careful because gone up is past participle. No, what will be the simple form?
Okay. Yes, has gone up.
No, but the simple form for gone up.
Go.
You were right. Go up only.
Okay, but in this case, shopping lighting has gone up.
Yeah, sure. But if you want to copy in the glossary, you need to copy go up in simple form.
Okay, yes.
Mhm. Synonym to increase.
Okay.
For petty crimes, which is listening, has gone up. Etc. Next line. Rocks.
This crime blank is affecting small shops and businesses. Mm, maybe wave.
Sounds good. Yes, you remember. Mm-hmm. Leave. Every time you're talking about crime, you can use the word wave.
Okay.
Crime wave. Good job. Jesse, number 6.
Yes, the police the police are working with shop owners to help them uh, combat crime.
Combat crime. I like it. Good job. Combat crime. Good job. Next line. Diana, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Excellent, girl. Nice to hear you. Do the next line.
Okay. Um, they want them to install security cameras and participate in other crime prevention efforts.
Crime prevention effort. Sounds good. Prevention. Good job. Last line. Rocks.
Shopkeepers. However,
Be careful. Shop what?
keepers.
And be careful because I heard you saying shops. Don't put that in.
Shopkeepers.
Much better.
Okay, shopkeepers, however, are asking for more severe punishment to people who blank crimes and break the law. Commit.
Exactly. Pronunciation. Where's the strong syllable?
Commit.
Yeah, much better.
Commit.
Commit. Okay.
There you go, my people. This is it. Good job. Please take a little, I'm going to send you the screenshot of this little text we have here, because now I'm going to show you, this is going to be important for this week's lesson, how vocabulary works in English, and a little strategy to make you remember words in a better and more effective way than just memorizing only one word, okay? When we are learning English as a second language, it is much more important to do association by groups. And for that, I'm going to show you a little video about this. Just give me a second. And let me send you the screenshot. 7 o'clock, here we go. This one's gonna be useful. Please watch this.
Hello, my name's Jared. Today we're going to look at collocations. Many words just go together. There are no rules to explain why, they just do. Let's have a look at a few now. Take the word make. You make a mistake, make progress, and make an effort. Or do. You do your best, do business, and do the cooking. Collocations are used everywhere. The words we're looking at now are a job. One of these words or phrases does not collocate with a job. Look for, apply for, get, catch. You can look for a job, apply for a job, and if you're lucky, you will get a job. But you can't catch a job. It just doesn't collocate. Here's the word money. Which one of these words does not collocate with money? Make, save, cash, time. You can make money, save money, and cash money at a bank. Many people say that time is money, but you can't time money. Collocations can help you broaden your range of vocabulary. Being aware of and using collocations will help you in all parts of the exams: speaking, writing, reading, and even in the listening paper. Collocations are everywhere. You just need to look out for them. It isn't just when you're reading that you can focus on collocations. You can do it when you're watching television, especially if you have English subtitles to help you follow the audio. You can hear them in songs, on sports commentaries, announcements, and read them in signs or posters. When you learn a new word, as well as the meaning, pronunciation, and so on, don't forget to notice which words it goes together or collocates with. Thanks for watching.
What do you understand, girls? What was this?
Look for.
Who wants to start? What did you understand with this video?
Teacher is similar to cookies.
It is exactly cookies. Good job. What is cookies?
It's a word of, it's a words that always go together.
Words that always go together. That's right. And cookies is the name we gave to collocations in previous lessons, right? It's because of some theory that I'm going to talk about later. But that's the name we give to collocations in this class. Good job, Rox. They are words that they are usually together. And they just work together because they are like that. It is very, very important that you associate words by collocations instead of learning translation. Translation from Spanish to English lead you to mistakes. For example, when you want to say, translate the sentence. Go to Lingui. No. If I were to translate, depende de, todo depende de tu esfuerzo. How you translate this into English? If you want to translate into English and you think that the word de in English is off, you are going to commit a mistake. It's incorrect to say everything depends off. The correct translation should be it all depends with an S on. your effort. And then you say, okay, why on? Well, because collocations. The correct collocation for the word depend is a connector on. That is how words come together in English. And it's very effective to learn collocations, number one, by groups of words, like Rox was saying, and number two, by topics. If you are talking about crimes, then it's very probable that you are going to hear the word combat, commit, cut, petty, prevention, rate, violent, and wave. These words are collocations in the topic of crime. As well as there are collocations at school, collocations at an office environment, in a casual conversation, talk about science, exercise, etc. There is always going to be a set of vocabulary that you will hear a lot repeatedly in certain areas of the conversation, right? So here is the important thing. If you are going to read about a specific topic, absorb the word combinations that come in that specific topic. Do you have any question?
Not sure.
No?
No.
Cool. So in this class, we call them cookies. Why do we call them cookies? There's a thing called, another name for collocations is word chunk. Actually have some material about this here. Over here. Another term for collocations is the word chunk. Everybody copy the word chunk. A chunk is a solid piece of something. A solid piece. And it's important that it's a solid piece that you removed from something. For example, a chunk of masonry. This is a chunk of masonry. It's a piece that you extracted from a full construction or a wall. That's the reason it's called a chunk. There are chunks of ice. There are chunks of chocolate. Because they are small pieces of the full thing. And what is interesting about chunks is that you can clearly see the ingredients, right? You can see over here a piece of brick with cement all over the place. Oh, you can see the little rocks. You can see small portions of all the ingredients in the chunk, similar to language. When you are watching lexical phrases and collocations, you can see individual words that are together. That's the reason we call them chunks. Another name for chunks are cookies, precisely. A cookie is technically a chunk of dough with chocolate, sugar, and all the different ingredients visible for you. So you will see in your glossary, one of the options is a little cookie. This means that whenever we have a combination of words that I consider important, we should copy the complete combination of words and put there that it's a cookie that is usually together. Okay. If you want to have more information about chunks, screenshot this slide and you can understand a little bit more about collocations, how chunks works. Any question right now?
No.
Cool. Well, let's go directly to the exercise we were doing. And I want you to have this in mind, right? Let's take the screenshot that we took. And let's understand the chunks that we are working with. This is one verb chunk using the verb cut and the word crime. This will be an example. Another example will be using the word cut something, and then the preposition by in a percentage. For example, salaries has been cut by 15%, 50%, 30%, whatever, during the last quarter. I don't know. Taxes have risen by 20% in the last 3 months. It's a sequence that is normally repeated in the language. Another one. Violent crimes, of course. Crime rate. Petty crimes. Crime wave. Combat crime. Crime prevention efforts, or just crime prevention. And the last one, commit crimes. As you can see, these are all collocations about what word?
Crime.
Crime.
Precisely. All the different combinations that exist about only one word, the word crime. Every time you watch the news, this is going to be a constant repetition. Every time you watch a movie about police, an action movie, you are going to hear these words repeatedly. And this helps you learn vocabulary better, faster. All right. With that information, we are going to read the next exercises with more connected words, okay? Let's read the article. Let's read all together. Excellent pronunciation, and remember to connect words, okay? Number one, Diane, help me with the introduction.
Police forces have always used technology to help them combat crime. But as collecting data.
Both are correct. You can say
Okay.
data, you can say data.
Okay. And storing it becomes much easier. More and more police forces are using it to improve crime prevention and therefore to predict crime before it happens.
That's correct. So, let's talk about this. Collecting data, starting much easier. Any vocabulary questions in this case, Diane?
No.
Okay. Let's continue then. Letter A. Rocks.
Crime prevention software called pre-poll helps the police predict where crimes are likely to occur. The software analyzes years of data of the location, time, and nature of crimes committed and predicts where and when crime is most likely to occur in the future. Police officers receive this information on the computers in their cars and they then spend more time in these areas.
Again. Police officers receive this information on the computers in their cars.
And they then spend more time in these areas.
Much better.
As a result, they increased police
Okay, the
presence
pronunciation, what is similar to go up?
increased.
Pronunciation.
Increase.
Exactly. In present is increase,
increase,
right?
Increase.
Don't change the pronunciation when you add the ed.
Increased.
Much better. That's right. As a result.
Okay. As a result, the increased police presence in these neighborhoods cut crime significantly.
Okay, let's pronounce this word.
Significantly.
Yes, exactly.
Significantly.
Significantly. So let's read again. What happened as a result?
In these neighborhoods has cut crime significantly. No, significantly.
Much better.
Significantly. Crime figures for one area of Los Angeles, USA, were reduced by
Oh, from English where?
Los Angeles, USA.
USA. Ya le metí.
Sorry. Were reduced by 12% in 2011.
Perfect.
When police officers use crime prediction software, in the same year, burglaries. I don't know
Yes.
with my. Okay.
You are correct, eh?
Burglaries were cut by 26% in Manchester, UK, using the same methods.
Perfect. So we have some words I would like to teach you.
Yes.
We have here the word, before we go to your questions, let's use the word figures. Everybody copy this word. It looks easy, but it's not that easy. Figure, we're going to go definition number B2.
It's like a show.
Like a show? No.
Mm.
No. Look at this. Here it is. A number representing a particular amount. So in this case, the synonym is the word rate. Like when you say crime rate. Do you understand? We're going to use synonym rate and number. Copy those two synonyms. Figures is similar to rate and number. Good.
It's a verb. Yes.
It would be, nope. Look at this, crime numbers for one area. So what do you think is the color?
A noun.
You are correct. Figure is a noun. It's so interesting that in the dictionary it's A2. I would put it like a more difficult word because it's not very evident. Rox, do you have another vocabulary question in this paragraph?
Yes. Maybe burglaries?
Of course, burglaries. A burglar, we'll go to the thesaurus in this case. Burglary is the crime of stealing from a residence or business. Stealing from a residence or business. If a person enters your house, steals stuff, this is a burglary. There was a McDonald's pet called the Hamburglar. You know, that was his name. He would steal the Happy Meals of kids. Do you understand burglary?
So a synonym of burglary will be like robbery?
Yes,
Or-
but you know
yes?
what? The little difference is that
Yeah,
the robbery is in the street.
yeah, okay. It's
And
like general, and this is really specific when someone enters to a house or a building or something.
It's very weird that there are specific terms for different specific crimes of taking and stealing, you know?
Okay,
The general name is steal.
still, yeah.
And then you have stealing in the streets is robbery. Stealing in your house is burglary. Stealing in the bank is, I think I don't remember the name. Stealing when you don't notice is hand pocket, you know? There are different,
Okay.
different names for stealing.
Okay.
Hashtag English. Most of it is pretty much understood, no? That's it, girls. So let's keep it over here. Let's give a moment to chill. Tomorrow we continue with this vocabulary analysis, and let's finish for today. All right? Have a very good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too, girls.
Have a good night.
Night.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.